Crate training is so beneficial for your dog, so let's go over how to train it. Ideally, we want to start as early as we possibly can, but you can train it at any age. So if you haven't started yet, it's not too late. Let's get started. So the first thing is building a really great comfort with the crate itself. And to do this, I like to open the crate up from multiple sides, and then I'm going to lure my puppy in using some treats, but they're not being shut in and they can easily see an exit. So as you can see, we're just putting some treats down on the base of the crate so that we are coming in and we're getting some treats, and then they can leave at their own pace. So I'm not shutting any doors or anything yet. I'm just building comfort, getting in and out of the crate. Then once they're going in there nicely all on their own, I then want to start to increase the duration, the amount of time they are actually spending in there. And so to do that, I will put more food into the base of the crate. Now this could be their dry kibble, it can be some extra fun treats and things. I just want to make sure that they are crate with a positive experience. So then I'm slowly starting to build that duration. Once they're spending some time in there and enjoying it, that's when I'm going to look to shut one of the doors. So I'll shut one door, and now that just means they go in and out through the one door. And same thing, I build comfort and then some duration. And I want this all to be where they are enjoying their time in there and they're choosing to go in there. So you can see that I'm waiting for Bilbo to walk in first, and then I'm throwing some treats in. The benefit of a metal crate is that you can put your treats in through the bars at any time. And then I want to start to work on shutting all the doors. So we go in, I scatter some treats in, and then I'm going to shut the door. I don't lock it or anything at this stage. I'm just closing it so that it looks like they can't get out. And then before there is any stress, I make sure to open the door and give them their out cue. I just say out. You can say whatever you like. So then I go through the same process, so building up duration, how much longer can they stay in there, and comfort with sitting and laying down in there as well. And then I start to shut the door properly, and I'll put treats in through the top of the crate while I do this. Then I want to progress to even longer, but without you needing to necessarily be there. I like to use a food toy or something like that for these times. So I practice them going in there and I feed them their meals in there. Another great way to practice duration is have your crate next to your couch, and in the evenings when you're watching TV, they go in there while you're sitting there right next to them and they're not stressed. And we let them out before there is any stress at all. So that's essentially how we start to build our crate training when we're actively practicing. And in that first handful of weeks when you've got your puppy and you're doing crate training, you definitely want to do this a couple of times. Even a couple of times a day would be really great. It won't take them long to realize that this is a really great place. It's very important that the crate is never a punishment. The crate is supposed to be their safe space. For me personally, I have a rule that no one touches my dog if she's in her crate. It's a great one to have for all your guests and especially kids and things, because a crate's really easy to see. In order to touch my dog, I have to crawl in through the door, right? So by having that rule, it's a lot easier for everyone to give my dog their space, and it allows my dog to be able to choose when they need some space. So that's really great, and it's great for us to be able to give them the ability to communicate that with us. Pros and cons of metal crates versus material crates. Look, metal crates are the bomb. You can obviously do treats through them, but they're a puppy. If they're going to be chewing on the crate or anything like that, they're not going to chew through it when it's a metal crate, whereas where it's a material crate, they'll be able to chew through it. You can also just take your metal crate outside and hose it off whenever you need to, which with a puppy who is toilet training, obviously sometimes accidents are going to happen. So that's definitely a big benefit for a metal crate. Now, it's important that you are using your crate every day. So it's not just for nighttime sleeps, but it's also for all your daytime sleeps. So as you will have heard by now that puppies need 18 to 20 hours of sleep every single day, all of that sleep time should be done in their crate. It's a great way to build security with that crate really nice and quickly. And then the last thing I like to train with my dogs is to actually sit down and be quiet before they come out of the crate. So having a sit and then a release, I'm going to train it. So generally what I do is through the bars, I help them sit down and then I open the door and give them their out cue. This just helps them so that they start to quickly learn that if I want to get out of my crate, I actually just sit down and chill out. You could even do it as a lay down if that's what you would prefer. But yeah, that's essentially what I do to crate train my dogs.